Hello. Guys, I have a confession. I've been in a bit of an art funk. I wanted to do some portraits. So, I whipped out my sketchbook and I tried to do a John Singer Sargent study. But then I remembered I suck with pencils. I suck at graphite. And it's been a really long time since I've drawn traditionally anyway. So, it didn't go great. And then I just started messing around. I did some lighting studies. One of them was good. The other one looked like Mark from Invincible, and not in a good way. And then I drew an eyeball. Then the cogs started turning. Because I realized this shape, right, from the top of the eye to the eyebrow, like, it connects in like a curve, obviously, because it's an eye socket. But it connects in a curve. So it got me thinking, can I make a face with just curves? And I whipped up this guy, and it's a little bit scary. I think this little dude reminds me of Satan from that Mark Twain claymation thing. Then I thought, okay, I have an idea here. So I'm gonna whip out my Prismacolors, right? And then I start going. I don't have any video evidence of this. I have photo evidence of the final product. Then I just started going. I went down with blue first, I think, and then green. And I just started building up lines in sort of the where the shadows would be heaviest, you know, like around the eyes and the nostrils and stuff like that, as you do. But with a focus on, like, making a face out of circles, basically. And connecting the lines, the intersecting lines of the face in an interesting way. So obviously I wanted to bring that sort of thing in. And then I realized, this is kind of drag. Drag makeup focuses on symmetry and bold geometry, especially Trixie Mattel, and of course the OG, Divine. So that got me thinking, I should just, like, do a portrait of Divine using this new technique I've made for myself. So I booted up Procreate. And then I made this. And then just as I was finishing the sketch, I realized this is just like Western animation design principle. Like Cruella de Vil and Ursula. How their faces are drawn, how their makeup is drawn is very much this, right? So there's that. So I kind of realized halfway through that I was just kind of doing that, but in like a me way. Which is cool, because I have always been fascinated with how fluid the shapes are in a lot of, like, old Disney movies, you know? And of course, like, the principles of character design in animation and how to make, like, a smooth character design that it works in motion, you know? So yeah, I just, like, I built up the lines in and I made the line art orange. And then I did the classic. I was, like, leaning into the Disney thing at this point, and I was coloring the certain points in the lines around areas where color will be. So, like, around it's a wig, but, you know, the root line of the hair. And then I just kind of, I went in with the flats. I used this really fun soft pastel brush. If anyone else out there uses Procreate, you know what's up. I haven't really used this brush that much before, but it's a fun texture, and I'm going for more like a more of a pencil-y thing, right? And then I sort of went in with the shading. I wanted to make the highlights really pop. I mean, the whole reason I chose Divine as a subject in the first place was obviously because of the drag connection. Because I was using a lot of circles, I wanted to use someone with like a circle head, you know? Yeah, I had a lot of fun with this portrait, actually. Like, I don't normally do stuff like this, obviously, because I'm trying to get myself out of a funk. I wanted to do something different. So I'm definitely getting somewhere with this sort of idea. I definitely want to build on this more, maybe do some more portraits of people, sort of using this technique, just building faces out circles, because it's really fun. I think I just need to start drawing figures again and getting, dusting off my anatomy skills sort of thing, because I just, I want to get back to a place where I'm happy with my art and like drawing more consistently every day. Maybe not every day, because I'm busy, dude. I'm busy doing things. I'm busy filming, which is fine, but it's also like I gotta adapt to it. I'm really glad I tried this out, and I was able to draw some other stuff later that day. I drew some silly portraits of my friends when we were on call. I think it's important to try something completely new and different. Just experiment. Get out of a funk. The only way you can. Okay, thanks guys. Love you. Bye bye. Like and subscribe.